Good evening, everybody. Welcome back to Max Verstappen Division, Season 2, Race 2, and we find ourselves at a very drippy, a very wet, a very soggy. I can't see what's in front of me, Shanghai International Circuit here in China, and I would say it's unexpected, but the weather is quite temperamental in China, and I think what we're going to do, we are here with qualifying. We are on full qualifying with 15 drivers, so everyone's just going to back out. So we will kind of halt proceedings as such and not go into too much details while people do retire from the session. Obviously, after you've selected your setups, otherwise you will be screwed. It is, of course, going to be wet throughout the whole of qualifying, maybe potentially in the race. It's a funny one, China. Like I say, it's a very temperamental one with weather. It has more horrible weather than it does nice. The reason for that, built on the actual circuit was built on an industrial complex outside of Shanghai, often affected by pollution from the factories. It's basically like Victorian London, isn't it? You're in London, aren't we? Yeah, all that smog and all that crap that comes off the factories, weather can be variable, and this is what you get, a little bit of rain. Come on, everyone. Don't take that long to sort of set up out. Let's get going. I'm getting old, you know. I'm wasting away. We want to see some action. We're not at Thorpe Park. Alright, 1 second, everyone. I'm just going to take out the dog for a walk, and then I'll be back, and everyone would have selected. You would have thought. I'm not sitting here for 15 minutes. As you can see, we've got 15 drivers out of the 20. I've unfortunately missed last week. Work commitments got in the way. But I heard it was an action-packed first racing of the season, with Josh taking both pole and the win, carrying on his dominance and from his championship win from season 1. Geordie in the Aston Martin coming in second place, and Gio holding up the podium in the RB. I might be wrong, but I might. Oh, who's gone out? Who's gone out? Who's that? Who's getting shot? I haven't even selected this. I'll tell you what. I'm rinsing everyone. I haven't even done my job yet. Don't want that on. Don't want. Oh yeah, I want that on, and I want that on. Who's gone out? That Mercedes. Thor. You're getting a smack, you are, Thor. Retire. Come on, man. Come on, retire. This guy, man, retire. I'm not doing a lap walk around with you. Why does it sound like he's braking on a BMX? Come on, Thor, just retire, mate. Come on. And you other pair, come on. Don't you know the script? We're not doing this whole 15 minutes, retire. Come on, chess boy. It's your move. Your move is to retire. Come on. Thor, you need to smack me, come on. You don't need to be doing this, just retire. You're all through. I want to get this underway. Nah, I'm not doing this. I'm going to watch him in the pits. I'm not watching you. Come on. Retire. Retire. Have you got no friends who are telling you? Retire. 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 Come on. Skid in there. I bet he's got more skids in his pants. Come on, retire. Retire. Come on, Noodle, sort this out. Not sitting here for 12 minutes. Oh, God. Oh, God, come on. Retire the car. Retire the car. Are you all new? Come on, guys. Retire. Come on, Haas, retire. Why are you even sitting in the garage? Retire. Retire. Oh, God. Oh, God. Why have we got to suffer this? Can you not... Neil, can you not force it? Oh, my God. Oh, my God. I know. Oh, God. Oh, God. What you need to do is create on Discord. What you need to do is on Discord create a noob award, and these three are getting it. This is ridiculous. I'm gonna go shopping while these are doing these absolute waste man of laps. I'm gonna go shopping. I'm gonna go buy some fish. I'm gonna come back. I'm gonna slap these fuckers with the fish. Woo! Fastest lap. Don't care. Come on! I want to get some racing on. This means nothing, guys. The only reason I'm sitting on you is because there's nothing else to watch, because we're waiting for you. Come on, guys, retire. Come on. Yes, I agree. We're wasting everybody's time here. People need it. Right, anyone that's waiting, go make yourself a cup of tea. I've got myself a cup of coffee ready. Maybe I preempted this, but go to the bathroom. Go and have a nap if you want. Have a nice little 10-minute nap. Because anybody that's watching this now, is watching the stream back, just fast forward 10 minutes and just avoid yourself this torture of ineptitude. Just going round in circles for no reason. I've seen Thor before. Surely Thor knows the drill. I've seen him racing before in this league. Gubang and Chess Boy, not so much. But just retire, guys. Just retire, guys. Chess Boy, just retire, guys. Come on. You would have thought they got the hint because everyone else is retired. I bet these aren't even real F1 fans. They just play the game. I bet they don't watch F1. I bet they don't understand what's going on. I'm surprised they know where the accelerator pedal is. Oh, you know when you've had a long day and it gets even longer. That's what's happening right now. Oh. Everyone, I'm sure you've got permission to absolutely rip into these three in the chat when the race is finished. because this is like it's like old school Chinese torture. I know we're in China. I was going to say Japanese torture, but we're in China. It's old school Chinese torture. It's the version of watching paint dry. This. What you need to do is spin off and smash your car up, mate, and then you'll be out completely out of qualifying and just give us all a break. But no, we're not that lucky. We're not that lucky. There's a vote for a new lobby, but we're over halfway through. There's no point. It's a waste of time. You guys, man. Well, I'm not feeling 100%. Oh! Someone's got a hint. Jeez! Can anyone add another one? We've got Chess Boy. Come on. Why is he on an outlap? There's only you left. Retire. Throw your Alpine into a wall with yourself in it. Come on. Yes, that makes 100% sense, Robin. You wasted everybody's time. You haven't read. Yeah, I'd punish them by going around their house and taking the wheel off them because they don't deserve it. Don't even watch F1. Not real fans. Got no fans. The plastic fans. They don't know the rules. As you can see, though, whether it's a skill issue or the conditions, it's like driving on ice. They should be punished with more. I started this race with lovely, luscious blonde locks, and now I'm grey. These guys are making this stream like a version of Southgate. Just nothing going on. We're just wasting our time here. You're just hearing me babble on when I want to get into a flow, and I can't do anything because I'm just going to waste my time. Get in there and retire, and get to your room. Oh, I needed that big gulp. Oh, Jesus! We've made it, guys. We're here. We've hit the press. This is the most exciting bit of the stream now. We've made it. Everyone's retired. I can't believe it. I'm gonna cry. Oh God! Right. Let's go through who's made it through and who hasn't. But I'm guessing these guys aren't even clicking through. Have these guys even played before? Oh, look, everyone's made it through. What a surprise, guys. What a surprise. I think we're going to have to kind of restart this again. I think we're going to have to restart this again, aren't we? I'll do a fresh one. And hello everybody and welcome to Max Verstappen Division Season 2 Race 2 at Shanghai International Circuit in China. And we have finally made it to qualifying 2. Everyone's made it through. By the skin of their teeth, by the look of it. 1 or 2 people have hopefully have woken up. Let's get back and get these bits back on. What tyres is everyone going to be on? I think everyone looks like they're going to be trying some intermediates. And it looks like Mastermind is in the kick, Sauber. I'm going to be the first one out, so we'll stay with him as he's going round for now. But yes, Shanghai International Circuit. 5.4 kilometres long clockwise circuit, 16 corners, 9 to the right and 7 to the left with just the 2 DRS zones, which we won't currently see because of the weather conditions. Wets was around maybe in Quali 1, but everyone looks like they're going to be on these intermediates. And I guess, like I said earlier, the one to beat is Josh, who is actually with us this week, so there's an opportunity for 1 or 2 to take pole, the race win. Between what car were they in? The Alfa Romeo last season. That him and F1 Mad were very dominant throughout the season. F1 Mad not quite making it onto the podium last week, and he is quite prone to getting penalties, so maybe that was a factor. But it does give the opportunity for 1 or 2 to get that on the top of that top step. As Mastermind is coming round. And we shall do the very well-known lap around the circuit. So we'll jump on board as he's coming around the final corner. And open up the car. The DRS would open, but get down the start-finish straight. But the weather is not great, so we go wide line on the left, lift off the throttle, feather it round turn 2, keep it tight on the inside, and go around to turn 3, gentle touch from the brake, to open the apex, and off for turn 4. And you want to stay on the inside, you want to go on the inside, touch that curb, and come around turn 5, and then the end of sector 1, 26.8, stay left of the track for turn 6. Touch the brake to open the apex and run wide and get a good exit and bring yourself into turn 7. Follow the road around, staying off that curb, otherwise you will be spinning like crazy. Going around turn 8, modulate that throttle. Again, stay off the curb or you will go nuts. Turns 9 and 10, go wide on entry and touch the curb on both times without spinning, and then you want to come on the exit again. End of sector 2, 58.9 right there, so turn 11, touching the apex, going 12 and 13. Again, it's a very consistent thing with this track to stay off those curbs, and this is a very tricky area which easily can spin off the track. It's very tricky turn 13 bank corner. Now it's one of the big overtaking opportunities coming down to turn 14. Turn into late to prioritise the exit, swing on the round turn 15, turn 16 you want to swing on the right hand side, take all the curb and carry as much speed round as possible on the entry and exit of the corner, avoid track limits and then cross the line. It's 1:43.8 there, which is a great first lap there from Mastermind, but I couldn't tell you really what pole's going to be on these conditions. I haven't done much running myself, but it'll be interesting to know. So Alfa Romeo is at Centeno, Alfa Romeo, Aston Martin, sorry, Geordie 1:43.6, a couple of tenths ahead of Mastermind. We've got next crossing the line F1 Mad, who is 42.7, so showing the early pace there. Almost a second ahead of Geordie, and their time to beat. And Italy and Beast Motors crossing the line. Beast Motors plenty of time to find. Centre Bake, next one to come over is currently provisional P3. 43.6, just behind Geordie. Just behind. Next is Robin. He's going to cross the line at provisional P2 with 42.9, so a couple of tenths off. F1 mad. Steve, I am RSD. Bit Irish, but maybe not. On 47.0, provisional P7. Got Mercedes cross the line. Is that Mr. Thor Odinson, who kept us waiting? It's on his outlap, so we'll give him a bit of grace and watch him go round and see how he gets on. But for me, I hope he spins off as punishment. Mike doing another lap again, hasn't improved. Who's that crossed? Geo. P7. Chess Boy goes into P8. I don't want to watch Thor. He annoyed me. We'll stay with Noodle. See how he gets on. Coming out of Sector 2. 59.2. A little bit behind. I think potentially going around P6, I think, with this time. But we shall see. It is early days. You don't know how people are fueled up when the track's wet. It takes a couple of laps for the tyres to warm up. Thanks, Sylvia, but I don't speak Dutch. You're going to have to go English for me, if you can. I will help and commentate if you respond to you, but I can't speak Dutch. A little bit of Spanish, but not Dutch. I was watching Noodle across the line, and goes to P8 with a 44.3. So tricky conditions for everybody. F1 mad on another lap in the other Red Bull now. My eyes deceive me. It is an RB. Beast mode is crossing the line. He's gone wide. I think he's let the McLaren past of Marty. He's coming round to present his first lap. And he crosses the line. And comes provisional P11. That's no worries, Sylvia. This is a game, but a lot of people will take it as real. They invest a lot of time into it. A lot make it a big hobby, so it's as real as you want to make it. But you're all more than welcome to watch if you've just joined with us. But just as much action, or even more. I suppose that's a good compliment to the game developers, if it looks as realistic as possible. Or is it just because I'm such a good commentator? You're cool. No, it must be me. It must be me. And F1 Mad goes even faster with a 42.2, and he's going to be hard to beat for this pole. It is, of course, Quali 2, so it's not for pole position. It's get through to Quali 3. The top 10 will go through. Thor, Marty, I Must Stay, Beast Modus, and My Messi are the ones in the drop zones currently. Messi yet to lap, so yes, I am quite funny. You will find funny to some, not to many. If he gets Mercedes next across the line, that is Thor. He's going into the pits. Is Marty going to join him, or is he going to finish another lap? Oh, almost goes wide, but keeps it on the track. But can he improve? And does not. He's almost 8 tenths up on his time, so still best to go in and get some fresh tyres on. And oh, that would have been one for the clips. But managed to hold his back end in. G-Bank, another one that's going to get a verbal backhand after the race for keeping us waiting. Currently on a lap, he's got a bit of time and drifts round. This isn't Tokyo Drift, it's China Drift. Shanghai Drift. He's not far off. Oh, he's looking, his setup doesn't look right here. And they might be all set up for the race, maybe. Have all their tweaks, their wings and things set up for the race. But he's not looking stable. It is tricky conditions, like I said earlier. So we've got an Alpine coming round. Chess Boy, see if he's going to improve on his time at all. Coming round sector 2, round turn 8. Took too much to the curb, and that did hamper his exit, and he's managed to hold it. That could have been fatal. Currently provisional P7, but that could have ended his quali session. People going on softs. Has it dried up? It doesn't look dry to me. I can't see a line. There are everybody that's in the pit, so it might just be... is it going to dry at the end? It doesn't look like it. Does not look like it to me. It looks very wet. But one or two... especially the ones higher up, or even right at the back, there's no harm in attempting it if you're not going to lose anything. It might be a waste of some soft tyres for the weekend, depending on their strategy. He's coming round now, turn 16, final corner. Get as much of the entry to the corner and the exit. Don't go too wide. Looked a bit, and does improve up to provisional P3 with a 43.1. So a great lap, and especially considering he nearly went flying. That's a great lap, to be fair. Centre bake, centre barge, centre parks. What's my dog doing? What are you doing? I've got an audience with me. Sorry, guys. He's retching. That's disgusting. Go somewhere else, not on my lap. Not on my island, please. Hi, Thelemy. Nice to hear of you. This is just another league that I'm contributing in, the Max Verstappen division, and I just commentate for them. And it's a lot easier for me to host and stream on our channel than have them set up another one and switch between the two for the device I'm on, really. So Marty has called it a P12 with his last lap, but there is just over 2 minutes left to go, and we'll jump on with Geordie, see if he can improve on his time. He is 6/10 up, so maybe he's doing a bit of an out lap first. He's on the soft, so he hasn't improved. It is tricky. Thinking of taking a risk, but is not improving on his time at all. So it might not be the call, but again, like I say, nothing to lose. And he goes wide. That is definitely not going to be improving now. So we'll jump on with Noodles, who is on a lap. I could do, just for me personally at the moment, it's too much to handle. I work so much and I don't have that much free time, and there's no news across the line, and it goes up to provisional P2. The Red Boys showing the way with a 42.3, so just right behind F1 Mad and showing the pace. Great lap from him. Jump on Messi. I'm just coming round turns 13, 14, and DRS is enabled, so anyone that has jumped on softs, it might be the time. You might see a little bit of action happen of people jumping up and getting knocked out. And we'll see on Messi's time here. Once DRS is activated, you know it's dry enough. And we'll see what his end time is. It's going to be a later time made up, and he might have made a fantastic call. There is one or two doing an outlap, but will they all make it in time? Beast Modus isn't going to make it round in time on his outlap. As Messi across the line, 46.9, so I think he's just started really bad. As F1 Mad is out on the lap now. Let's have a look as who's closest. There's a Mercedes coming of Thor. No, it's not even Thor, but he has invalidated. It's Lee. It's not me, and he's invalidated as well. Keep it on the track, boys, otherwise you're not going to be setting the lap, are we? It's a Geo. No, it is an RB, so... Oh, that's Noodles, but looks like Mastermind is capitalising on a bit of slipstream, but he's on his outlap, so no, but he hasn't made it. so he's not going to get any bigger higher than 8th place. I've got Aston Martin following. Geordie and Noodle crosses the line of 41.6, so showing the pace, and those are on the intermediates as well. But I think this will be beaten by Geordie on the softs. He's gained so much time. So I think Noodles would be safe from his position and does go with a 39.6. And we're going to be following with F1 Mad. No, there is, I think, someone ahead of him. F1 Mad takes that provisional pole. Geordie, P2. Anyone else to follow? We've got Mercedes coming round of its lead. No, I can't keep up. Odin's made it. So Messi from not setting the lap, and the Haas boys P3 and P4 have made it comfortably through, and that is everybody. And that's Gio, Thor, Marty, IMR and Beast Modus all out, and that's a big shot for 3rd place Gio from last week. Marty normally does well, which I recall from last season, and Beast Modus with the wrong strategy cause Anthony Robin takes P1 and gets himself comfortably through, and it gets eclipsed as well. So yes, weather conditions changing, and we see one of the you can see all the guys on softs do making it through. So there's your top 10: Geo, Thor, Marty, IMR, Stay, and Beast Modus all knocked out of Q2. I think there will be a bit of change around as well. There's a little bit of bit change to the proceedings this week, with a bit of an issue, I understand, of the slipstream glitch during qualification. So once we have completed qualifying, we will go back into the lobby and reset the grid for the race. And I think 1 or 2 drivers will get a little bit slap on the hand for not retiring early doors, and we'll go to the back of the grid whether they like it or not. And we do actually have a dry Q3. Let's get in the chat. Who you reckon's going to get pole? We weren't really given a true idea of pace. Don't want you. Want that one. Idea of pace, really, of who or what can be done because of the changing weather conditions and track temperatures and all that. But it's looking completely dry now. So, yeah, give us a say who you reckon is going to win. It's like, oh, a dog has put all his balls under the sofa. So bear with. If you hear me straining, I pulled a muscle. And there's one I can't reach. No, he's going to have to live without that one until they're finished. So, sorry guys. It's literally like having a kid. A bloody dog. Right, I'm back. Who have we got first on track? It is Mastermind again. I'm going out first, setting the old pace. Yeah, telling me. Yeah, I would thought of doing a realistic one, but I just I'm pushed with Lights Out League racing anyway, and this on top of it. So maybe in the future, never rule it out. But for now, we'll stick with what we've got. Of course, got a brand new game, brand new seasons, and let's crack on with that and then see how things progress. You never know. It's a 3 month period, so things can change a lot. So we'll jump on again with Mastermind. Do another little hot lap, shall we? Just as we normally do. And we go karting. And we're going to let you a lot faster times. I reckon maybe 33, so we'll go around turn 1. Again, go on the left. You want to go wider to get a better entry onto there, but hug that corner. Coming round turn 4, a bit too much corner, I didn't really get a good exit. You want to go close to that left, but again he's staying quite wide. Round turn 5, just touch it, and you want to go 5 left to turn 6. Open up that corner again, open up throttle. Go wide and then just follow. Almost as smooth, a little bit jittery, but keeping off the curb. Keeping off the curb. Yeah, I'm getting a 5, sorry guys, I'm getting absolutely molested by the dog here. He wants to play, but I can't play. Just 2-0 at the end of sector 2. Oh, too much car, too much curb and too much grass. Trying to do his lawnmower impression, but and that will hamper his time a bit, a few tenths off. Totally ruined his corner, but we will now open up the DRS. And nice big sharp brake coming down to turn 14. Again, turning late, prioritise that exit. Follow around turn 15 and then go far wide right as possible to turn 16. Touch the inside curb, go wide on the right. Could have gone wider, didn't go that at full speed. And says that's a 38. We might even get to the low 31s, I reckon. But decent enough lap for his first one. So it's the Hassel nicely going on an alternate strategy with the mediums. He's of course not going to get as quick. And goes P2, but Noodles goes over the line with 32.3. Geordie jumping into provisional P2 with 32.3. The other Hass is following a G-Bank. And looks like no starting a lap, silly me. But and that's Robin, 32.2. Just slightly ahead of Noodles. And just taking to jump on his centre bake, finishing his first lap. Oh, and go so wide. That's just messed his lap up. Lucky not getting validated and get P4, but he went so wide. And that is F1 Mad coming round, start of the lap. We'll jump on with him. He's got to be one of the favourites. I think for me, it's going to be between him, Robin, and Noodle. Maybe even, I don't know, a Geordie and centre bake. Maybe that's between those 5. I couldn't call it, you know. Such an intriguing circuit, this one. So you know, if you like full circles and things that please you, if you go from a bird's eye view of this circuit, it shows out the Chinese symbol Shang, which means above, like view from above, which is just, oh, okay, that's nice. And it's also the first character in Shanghai. Just thought, you know, taking the fastest second sector there. As he's coming around 12 and 13, open up on that 1.2 kilometre stretch straight where, like I said, there's going to be plenty of overtaking opportunities with the slipstream, with the DRS. Looking reasonably quick at the moment. Just coming round turn 16. He's going to keep it in nice and smooth. And does go 31.1. So I did say low 31s. But that's a whole second ahead of the rest of the pack. And that is a big gap. It's for the other guys to catch up on. So he's on his out lap. I guess the other cars are probably on an in lap. Italy, Micey 1213. And G-Bank, they must all be going in the pits. But that's a storming lap from F1 Mad. Storming. And we'll see what Chessboy can do on his first flying lap of Quali 3. There is only 5 minutes to go. So he'll have to do this quick, get back in, get back out, or this might be his only one. Well, let's see what he can do. Looking quite smooth. Coming to the end of sector 1, 24.2. Showing fastest first sector. I haven't raced with Chess Boy, so I'm not really sure what his pace is. But if the game is coded correctly, then it's looking good. Ooh, a bit of a snap on the exit. Turn 10 there. As you come around turn 11 and 12, really wide, taking probably a little bit too much curb. You don't want to go off the track with onto those bumps. And why is he flashing? Has he got his I don't know if he's got his ERS set up properly for the, because of course the settings you can do hot lap and medium and things. I don't know why he's flashing. He shouldn't be flashing on the hot lap, but anyway, you get this game's code and it's a bit whack sometimes, so it could be just a glitch. But Chessboy crosses the line for his first lap and goes to provisional P8 on a 33.3, so I'm sure he's got some more time to find there. As I said, all the cars now will be coming out for their out lap, their final laps. As Geordie is coming out now. I think G-Bank and Chess need to get back in and back out again. There's still time. It's going to be tight for Chess Boy, but I don't think they're going to get any faster. This is a hard wearing track, so these soft tyres will not last more than a couple of laps. And my dog has finished molesting you now, and I think he's a sign of yeah, dog update. Dog update. He stopped molesting me now, and he's now lying, falling asleep. So he must be bored. He must be tired, and I must have some boring, dulcet tones for him to listen to. But also, he's always tired. But anyway, coming round turn 10, coming to the end of sector 2 for Geordie. He is almost half a second up on his time, but it's still low, still high 31s, which should get him up to provisional P2. Nowhere near F1 Mad, but he's got plenty of time to find in this final sector. You would have thought that the track's temperature heating up. He's got a Red Bull behind him. He's trying to get back behind him as close as possible, get a slipstream on his outlap. Don't know why. Geordie coming home in a 31.9, so very, very high. And yeah, I've got a load of messages coming through. Next we've got coming Centre Bake, who has aborted his lap, and Geordie has retired. That is so the highest he will get is P2. And the yellow flags are having a fit, so Centre Bake will be going again. F1 Mad is on an out lap. That is, and Mercedes is on an out lap. The Rari is on an out lap. Is that Chess Boy coming round? So we'll see if he's improved at all. Starting the sector 3. Out to turn 13. There's a car weaving in front. Is he going to stay out of the way? That's distracting. Stay out of the way. Stay out of the way. Otherwise you will get punished. Oh, what a crazy car. That Rari's going to get smashed, I think. Chessboy will not be happy with that. He's come around the corner. Does he improve on his time? He does, up to provisional P6. And Mastermind improves as well. Go to provisional P3, the 32.1. And there's Haas coming out now. It's too late for you, mate. Can this Haas get round just in time to do another lap? Is that Messi? He just in time, but that's the end for G-Banks. That's him done. Didn't make it. you need better strategy, lad. Centre bait coming round, and he's just a couple of hundredths above his time. At the moment, it's not going to get him to improve. Yellow flag having a fit. I'm glad I ain't got epilepsy, otherwise I'll be on the floor and you guys would be on your own. And found plenty of time in the last sector, last few corners. Goes to provisional P3 with a 31.9. We've got the Red Bull of F1 Mad coming over. Can he improve on his time? Can he get to 130s? No, just above, but 131.0. 9 tenths, almost 9 tenths ahead of the guy behind him. As Robin, who's going to be looking to try and match that. Can't see what his time is because of the old 5 people watching. For now, we'll have more. Let's get the crowd in, lads. Everyone's still asleep from yesterday. As he goes, almost wide, but it still keeps it on the track. And goes P2 with a 31.8. So F1 Mad has shown a mad pace. Chess Boy coming around. Way above his time. And Messi, can he improve? He's the last car now, he is. Almost 6 tenths up. That will currently take him up to P9. And it looks like he went up to P9. But F1 Mad. Unbelievable lap. Taking pole. And this is your... what flag's that? Is it made? That looks like it's made up. But anyway, F1 Mad 777 with a 31.0, taking pole in a good 776. Above Anthrax, Geordie taking P3, Centre Bake 4, Mastermind P5, Noodle P6, Chess Boy 7, G-Bank 8, Messi, My P9, and It's Lee ran off the top 10. It'll all be a bit default setup, and you get P2. Yeah, you're still a bit off the pace though, Robin. Could have done with an actual setup, and you might have been up there. To be honest, it'd be hard to beat if you haven't got a setup going. How are you going to get this going, Noodles? Is everybody going to actually retire? I'd like to hope to think so, but not everyone's been reading the chat, so who knows what's going to happen. I haven't seen anyone retire yet. Strategy for this anyway. For me, I would do hard to mediums and pit about lap 15. It is a hard wearing track, so you want to get those hard tyres on while you've got more fuel in. Don't ruin up these medium tyres. I think there is, of course, a formation lap, so we're being taken round. Don't know if we're going to be seeing anyone retire. I think this is going to be the race. I'm not sure what's going on, if something might happen in front of my eyes. Good position currently for the Red Bull boys. For the Alpines. An opportunity to get some points. Looks like for the top 10, of course. And F1 Mad has slowed down. Nobody actually is retiring yet. I don't know what's going on. Something might happen, like I said, so we shall see. And Mad has retired. Will everybody follow? We will see a bit of a crazy thing going, so bear with, guys and gals and whoever's watching. Children, if it's children, you should be in bed, guys. And the race strategy shown there. But I wouldn't touch those softs, to be honest, unless you're a few laps away. And Robin's gone off. It's going to be one of these ones that are retiring. But is anybody else actually going to do this retiring? Come on, guys, don't mess about. Come on, guys, stop messing about. Let's get retiring. I don't want a race to start and then just watching nothing happening because we have to start again. Geordie has retired, thankfully. Come on, lads. Get retiring. Oh, this is torment. Might have a quick chat with Mr. Noodles afterwards to... there we go, they're all dropping like flies now. To try and do a bit more of a format where we don't have to do all this. Will the guys that didn't listen before listen this time? Thor has. Oh, guys, come on. Please, everybody retire. Come on, everybody retire. Come on. They should see everyone's retiring and actually pay attention. Come on, 5 left. Come on, guys. Stop racing. We've got no one to race for. Whoa. Oh, I can feel it. It's happening. 3, 2, 2. 2 left. Come on. Come on. You can do it. Come on, Mastermind. Stop jizzing yourself. Mastermind, come on, retire. And he has, and it's just Micey. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Oh, no, there we go. Fantastic. Fantastic. Everybody's seen the chat. We don't have to be stuck with it. So we will, as I say, guys, we will be going back into the lobby, just resetting the grid, and then just to add the slipstream back on. I think actually what was turned off was the collisions, which affects the slipstream. So I don't know if it is worth doing this, but say it'll be a chat with the admin team afterwards to see if this was worth it or not. But yeah, we'll jump into the lobby, get reset, and be back with everybody soon. So I'm just going to nip off to have a quick toilet break while they get reset, and I shall join you back in a couple of minutes. And I'm back, everybody. Thank you for the break. Everyone's readying up now, and we will be starting in a few seconds' time. Get underway with the formation lap. There's a bright sunny track, as of what the race did depict during qualifying. So, like I said, people may have had setup sorted for the race and suffered a bit during qualifying. And I'll just get everybody to. I think they're going to have to select all their setups again before we get underway for the formation, so just bear with us for that as well. Also, sorry it's a bit disjointed, having to navigate around the game's glitchy the mechanics. It's mad just how they just haven't sorted all this stuff out. It's not the first game they've released, is it? It's not like things change that much. I don't know coding. I'm not by any means an expert, but I do know that this takes bloody ages for them to actually get the game right after numerous updates and crap. So while they were sorting all this out, I'll reiterate, here we are at Shanghai International Circuit, 5.4 kilometers, 16 corners, a clockwise circuit, 9 to the right and 7 to the left, with the 2 DRS zones that will be active after the first lap, as we are in a dry race. First race for this track was 2004, and cost £360 million to build over 18 months. As we nip round the everyone's tyres, the strategies here. So hard to mediums, like I said, is the best strategy, and I would go for with this hardware and track hard to mediums lap 15. But we do have Geordie, and what's happened to F1 Mad? Why is he retired again? Oh, everyone's retiring again. What's going on? Come on, guys. Let's get this sorted. You've already had one division. So you've had a season already. What's all these issues going on? Why are people retiring? I hope this is not a game glitch, but I also hope it's not a people are messing around glitch, because I've got things to do. I can't be living on here. They are disqualified. Oh, it's me. I'm being an absolute mare. They're not retired. They're just where is F1 Mad? They'll be on the grid. They are actually disqualified from formation lap. So I don't want any of them on. Let's go right off. So here's your grid. F1 Mad's P1. Great pole. Stormed everyone else. Robin P2. Geordie P3. Centre back. Joining him on the second row. Mastermind and Noodles on the third row. Chessboy and G-Bank had a bit of a collision by the looks of it. Micey, it's Lee, Geo, Thor, Marty, IMR and Beast Modus looking at the back. Now it's a torturous few first corners. Everyone will bunch up right at the start with how slow the first corner is. And there's a high chance that we will have a collision, which would trigger a collision. What's going on here? Why has my game stopped working? My stream stopped working. But we are at. What's on with it? What's going on here? What is that? What is that view for the start? But Robin does take the early start, but Mad has track position going into turn 3 and will take that inside and retain his first place. There is some movement around, which you will just have a quick to look, see if anyone has action. Thor's dropped to the back. One of the biggest movers up is It's Lee going up to P7 from P10. But no big disasters, and everybody has stayed on the track. Robin on the hard is trying to keep Geordie behind on the softs. He's going to capitalise on that softer tyre. And Gio's left the session. He's had a bit of a connection issue. So his car is dropping back. But F1 Mad keeping that first place. Robin's going to be defending hard against the Beast Modus. Overtakes Micey. Does anything happen to Micey? The back lane is trying to go 3 wide into turn 11. Everyone's managing to stay away from each other's wings. And Micey's down to P13 in the Haas. Geordie's going to want to try and get past as quick as possible. So Robin, he does so, later braking with his softer tyres into turn 14. I don't think Robin's got enough. He knows it's a different strategy. And it's Lee jumping up to P5 with a great double overtake. And showing how... and skids round. Blaney go wide. Oh, and Noodles managing to capitalise on Chess Boy's wide berth. And Noodle chopping onto the inside of turn 1. Up to 6th place. But I think Mastermind might have track position on the inside. Going into turn 3. Noodles is slightly ahead. Great drive from then, and Mastermind does return position. But Noodles fighting back. Round turn 5 and going into turn 6, and we'll have the inside corner. Who's going to rate latest? Noodle just forcing him a bit wide and ends up bouncing into Chess Boy. The Alpine spinning round. I don't think people will be too happy about that. As Itzley is now storming up to P4, and I think is looking like mediums is the early tyre to start on. They will wear a lot quicker, but to get us a bit of track ahead of you, he's already 3 seconds ahead of Centrebake. As Dubank making the overtake in the Hasso over Noodles. He's going to want to try and take that back. Marty capitalising on Noodle, who's gone offline. He's going to go on the outside of turn 13 and does take that position back nice and smoothly. But DRS will be open for everybody. And they're all weaving around. You have to be careful not to do too many movements. And everyone's so bunched up together. It's going to be easy collisions. Marty and Marty on the inside, but I think Noodle's got a better traction on the outside. And does retain that position going into the final corner. Ooh, it's all tight, it's all chopping. No one's got the good. No one seems to have a good line on the track at the moment with all the battling that's going on. As Noodle's trying to be quite aggressive on overtake, swinging to and fro, looking at trying an opportunity to make an overtake. As Thor overtakes Chess Boy, going around turn 1. Nice clean overtake from him, but they are 3 seconds off the pace of P11. F1 Mad flew and flying away to over 2.5 seconds ahead of Geordie on his soft, who's made that overtake, but not really. Marty and I am stay battling him to turn 8. No, turn 8, turn 6, apologies. This is turn 8. Turn 8 car. Going into 9 and 10. So Marty has. And we've got a yellow flag, and it's a Haas of Micey. Micey's had a spin. Micey. And again, don't go too hasty. You've got really hot tyres, so take it nice and smooth, get them back to temperature. Otherwise, we will be seeing you on the merry-go-round again. Yeah, Geordie hasn't managed to pull away from Robin, who's stayed within the DRS zone. And Geordie's going to want to try and get as much space as Noodles overtaking Mastermind on 14. Keeps that position, gets himself up to P7. Noodles showing an aggressive start to this race. Drivers got to keep their cars within those white lines on turn 16. It's easy to run wide, and you will rack up those track limits. Everyone is as Robin and Geordie battling, coming out of turn 4. And it looks like Robin has got that advantage. Geordie's tyres will be wearing quite a lot already, even though we've only on lap 3. We've done 3 laps. And yes, this track is known to be harsh on the tyres, so you've got to be careful on these brakes and not brake too late. Generally, cars run a lot of aero downforce, so those setups help slow the car down, and you need that for some of the harsh braking zones, especially turn 14 after that long straight. So you're going to want to look after your tyres, and it looks like Robin might be pulling away. Geordie has now got Italy right behind. He's come from P10 up to P4. And it's not going to be long now before Italy makes that overtake. Marty jumps ahead of Mastermind down the back straight and keeps that position. Mastermind, and they're both going wide, following through, and so many cars just cannot seem to find that line round turn 16. We're going to see some track limits penalties, and penalties at the moment for most of the track is still quite bunched up, so and especially if a safety car comes out and then everyone bunches back up together completely, penalties will play their part later on. Beast Motors on the back of the grid up to P11. Want to try and get that top 10, but he's 4 seconds away from Amastias. Mastermind makes that overtake in turn 6. Marty jumps back up ahead and has it inside line to 7. Don't want to get too close, don't want to force each other off either. And they've made contact, and Marty goes flying off. Can he keep it out of the wall? And he's lost the win, he's out. His car's out, and that will be a safety car. The safety car is out. And you can see that coming a mile off. Those high-speed corners, as soon as you touch another car, you go flying. And that will be a report towards the stewards, I'm sure. And drive-through penalty, speeding on the safety car. How do you done that, centre bake? Do you not notice it was out? But who will we see coming in the pits? Geordie definitely will be in. I'm sure the medium tyres surely will be in. Will we see anyone jump off the hards? Ooh, almost stepped on the inside there. You nearly lost your own wing. So will Anthrax go? And he does. So people will get off these hard tyres. They're not the greatest. And he can jump and do maybe 2 lots of medium runs instead. Everybody looks like they're coming. Oh! G-Bags, what are you doing? And Noodles had to sharp brake as well, otherwise he would have lost his wing. Maybe report that one for a unsafe entry to the line. And we've had somebody who has not, Chessboy has not gone in. He's come up behind. He's got a drive-through anyway. And a drive-through for Micey as well. Oh, these guys, amateur mistakes these. Not quite the Italian hand gesture. You're not going to get one of them unless you speed in the pit lane. But everybody looks like they've come in except for Chessboy. You know, I think that's a big mistake from him. You might as well get onto some different tyres and just get off those hards. The guys that have switched onto hards will potentially try and get to the end of the race. It's going to be hard. You're going to have to look after your tyres. Or they might hope for another safety car. But yeah, you saw that coming a mile off. So everyone has been in, apart from Chessboy and Micey actually. But they've got drive-throughs as well to guys, what did you do? So I'm running then, and it'll be interesting to, I think F1 Mad will be rubbing his hands at the front right behind the safety car, and it should hopefully be in this lap with the cars being as close as they are together already. We've been so close to the start of the race. Could be wrong, he might give us another one just to tease us. But Gio is not far off at all. And Gio has not managed to get himself up this grid at all. P11, if I do recall. So he's dropped down a bit. But, yeah, not looking good for him. Mr. P3 last week. But he's taking us round again, so we'll go through our runs. So F1 Mad, rubbing his hands. He's got Chess Boy in between him and Robin, who's going to want to try and get past Chess Boy as soon as possible. Macy making that pit, but he won't be able to do his drive-through. Maybe he knows that or not. He can't do a drive-through under a safety car. You've got to do it once it's come in. So Robin P3, Geordie, Net P3 though, but we'll go for P4, Itzley P5. It'll be absolutely laughing. Centre bacon softs. This guy's a complete mess. P6, G-Mank P7 in the Haas, Noodles P8. And the second Red Bull, Mastermind in the lone, Kick Sauber. And Imar rounding off the top 10 in the Aston. Both Astons are currently in the top 10. Beast Modus, P11. Thor Odinson, P12. Geo, P13 in the RB. And Micey on the lowly P14. And he's got to go in again. So, yeah, anyone that's behind the drive-through guys, just have a good... You're a couple of positions higher than you actually say you are. And safety car is in this lap. And we will see another restart. Will we see a nice clean first few corners? I call it the snail. It looks like the snail shell. F1 Man is holding everyone up. Let the safety car get in. It'll be a long wait and he's not going to want to go anytime soon. You of course can't overtake and pass the timing line. So doing it too early would be silly, because no one can actually overtake. And that's where accidents actually happen, to be honest. Because you get people trying to overtake too early before the line and then having to give the place back. So they're slowing down, you've got cars speeding up behind you. Yeah, it can be an absolute concertina carnage. So let's make this a nice safe restart. And the safety car spasm, and F1 Mad has actually gone now. Oh God, how are these guys doing? Beast Modus with a 10-second time penalty. He'll be kicking himself. Look at these guys. What are you doing? Look at that. And F1 Mad has pulled away. He's a second and a half ahead already, Chess Boy. Robin's going to try and get this overtake done nice and easy. He's gone on the outside. He's got the inside line 10-3. That was nice and easy. Chess Boy did not fight that at all. Geordie's going to want to try and follow through, and he should have a better break in as Thor. I think has no. The guys in the drive-throughs have got to jump in now. As Geordie has made that overtake, so as Itzley is following him through on the outside. Chesper in the LP is just getting swallowed up here. He's made a mistake and not pitted, and centre bake on this soft should be like trying to eat this up. His teammate should let him past. Not battled too hard again. G-Bank's going to follow through. Bit of a collision between the Alpine boys. It's like real life. Sylvia said earlier this seems like real life, and Chess Boy. This guy, where's he gone? I think he's gone too wide and too slow trying to let everyone pass, but this game thinks you're cheating. Just giving him some time penalties, but F1 Mad now over 3 seconds ahead of Antex Robin. Just showing that dominance. And Geordie has made the overtake from Robin. Those guys are down into turn 14, but Robin has the inside turn 16. And Geordie knows not to battle that too hard. Nobody's coming in the pits. It looks like the Haas is... yeah, the Haas and Mice and Chess Bomb. So you still need Chess Bake to we need Centre Bake to out to P9. Great storming charge from him. gets past his teammate Beast Motors. I think it's left him past. And Geordie and it's Lee now battling. So Robin has got past, retained P2. And it's Lee is now closed in, pulling centre bake with him as part of the train. With a couple of cars behind. And they're going to work together. And we've got a yellow flag. Beast Motors has gone off. Coming round turn 7. Whether that was contact with another car or he's just lost it on a curb or something. We'll only know after the race. That's dropped him down to P12. Oh, Beast, still with that time penalty. That's not going to help when he got a pit again. But, yeah, not good for him. Not having a good race so far, but it all could change. Still plenty of time to go. We've got 19 laps as I am Steve overtaking the Kicksauer and Mastermind turn 14, but Mastermind trying to do this switch back and just slots behind turn 16 as what's gone on here as Centrepick's finally gone in the pits for his drive-through. And Geordie overtaking Robin again down to turn 1. Robin's going to try and battle it, trying to go on the inside, but gets closed. The door gets shut in his face, and Geordie retains P2. It's Lee sniffing the exhaust fumes of Robin. He can smell what he had for breakfast, and he's going to try to do a later braking down into turn 6 on the inside. And there's a late move from there, Robin, but blocks it off. But it's Lee trying to make that move. Does he have a better run-off? No, Robin has retained that. And it's Italian hand gesture for Maisy. Speeding in the pit lane. You absolute mare. Can't believe you've done that. You've done it. But he's back in the pits. So, Geordie in P2, Robin P3. It's Lee on those mediums, sticking with them. And he's pulling G Banks as well. Up to P5. Great showing for him. Seems like that's come from nowhere as well. He completes that train of the 4 cars. Only one move, guys, remember. You can't move around too much. And they stay as they are. Robin right up behind Geordie. Quite aggressive defending from a couple of the cars there. Whether that's deemed by the stewards, if it's reported, only... and we've had another yellow flag, and it's the Haas of Maisy on his mediums. Around turn 7 again. It's just a difficult place, isn't it? So Geordie and Anthrax battling again, side by side, and I think I can see this is going to be happening right into the end. Little bit of bumper cars from like the fairgrounds. Keep it clean, remember. And Beast Modus is gone. He's DNF'd. I think he's DNF'd in the pits. He has. He's called it a day after his spin. Chessboy comes in and we've got a safety car. Why have we got a safety car? What's caused that safety car? Why have we got a safety car? He retired in the pits. And that's why Chessboy's gone in. Gets rid of his penalty, but gets switched onto the medium tyres. And will we see anyone else jump in? A storming drive away from F1 Mad. Ryan, he was about 7.5 seconds ahead from the battling behind. And what you'll kind of want to see from the cars behind of Geordie, Anthrax and its Lee is try and work together and not battle too much, because it just gives the opportunity for F1 Mad to pull away. He's done it again. Drive-through penalty. You need some lessons, mate. Go on YouTube, show you how to do to actually not speed under a safety car. Well, he's got another one. DJ Carly, another one. Right, is F1 Mad going to come in and get rid of these hards? He does, and Maisy's retired. Has he retired on track? By the looks of it, it does. Called it a day. You need to stick with it, guys. Come on. Geordie, Robin in. Everyone's following in. It's G-Bank. Mastermind. Gio's in. Thor, following. Noodle down in P10, following. Oh, Thor going wide again. That's twice it's happened to Noodles. He'll be seething if someone hits him. Centre bait's got to go in. He's not going to need one to be on those soft tyres. And then Chess Boy's already been in I don't think he's going to make it out in time for all the other guys that are pitted. As F1 Mad comes and picks up. It gets picked up by the safety car. Coming out. Turn 4. 2 safety cars in the first 12 laps. What's gone on here? Oh, what caused that? Did someone actually retire outside, or I don't know. But we've had 3 retirees. Marty, we saw the accident, and Beast Modus, we saw in the pits. Micey on track retirement. Might be a chat with it by the admin team, I think, individually of best time to retire if you do, and also just don't retire. It's not. What's the point of league racing if and racing if you're not going to see it through? The only way you're going to improve is by practice, and the more you practice is by doing more laps. And if you just have a hissy fit or can't be bothered, then what's the point of racing? We of course all race to have fun. It's nice to be competing at the front, but it is a mixed ability grid. No matter which league you race in, whether it's a casual league like ourselves in Max Verstappen division, or it is esports, you've got to be racing for fun. If it's not fun anymore, then it starts becoming a job, doesn't it? And no one likes work, really. We're coming round. We'll be doing one more lap as it waits for Chessboy to come through. Around to, I call it the snail. Go around 270 degrees before you turn back round for turn 4. Can almost get dizzy. Imagine the seats. Imagine just on the left hand side having the seats there. Be some prime location, wouldn't it? Watching them come round turn around the start finish straight. Seeing those overtakes and then seeing them battling going around those first 4 or 5 corners, and you can see them swoop round going 5 and 6. 5 and 6. Just round here. Oh, big wood. So yeah, interesting that championship, current championship holder is not here. It will mean that he will not be leading going into race 3, because we've got 1 or 2 or quite a few that raced last week, so we'll jump ahead of him on points, which would keep the championship fight going on. It is a long season, of course. 20 races. Next week is Saudi Arabia. Don't forget to come and join us next Monday, 7:15 UK time, 8:15 Dutch time. I'm sure there's lots of Dutch fans watching this. And safety car is in this lap. So F1 Mad will be doing the same strategy, letting the safety car get away. Will he launch at the similar place? Or will he catch the cars behind him? Apart from Italy, everyone else is on mediums. They should get to the end of the race on these tyres. Might be tight. Again, you're going to have to look after them. We have lost some fuel. He's holding it off. It's coming around. He's going to go last minute, I think. He doesn't have that gap now of Chessboy like he did last time. He's got Robin, Geordie, it's Lee, G-Banks, all with good pace. He's gone. I don't think he's caught him as much by surprise. And look at his car's going wide. Where's his track limits? Referee, where's the track limits? That's where there's no immediate battling there, but everyone's going single file. But F1 Mad hasn't got it all his own way now. He's got the cars right up behind him. As Noodle jumping 2 cars. I think there's a bit of battling going on because we saw a car that went invisible. Don't worry, I still see you. And Santa Bacon, Chess Boy, battling. Will he? Who's faster? Will he let him pass? No. So Chess Boy slots ahead of his teammate. Robin's got Geordie right up behind him. Slightly dropped its Lee on his hard tyres. It will come back to him at the end of the race, and he will definitely be able to make it to the end. It would probably be better off for it's Lee, but he will be running around. And G-Bank in the Haas, who was going so well, has gone wide, going around turns 12, 13, and he'll be absolutely kicking himself. Doing well up in P5, and that's promoted everyone else. As Jordan, it's Lee side by side in turn 14. Geordie has got the better exit, he's got the outside turn 16, and Robin will slot behind and know that he's got another day to battle, potentially going round into turn 1 with his DRS open. F1 Mad, just for clarification, got that current fastest lap, but we probably knew that he would get that anyway with his current pace. And these two battling again, which we will see right to the end, I believe. And it's only good for the cars behind to be able to stay within that DRS. Centre Bake and Thor Odinson battling.
By the beard of Zeus, Thor's hammer.
Now Chessboy looking to try and dive on the inside on late braking, but doesn't have enough traction off the corner to get ahead of Thor. Good positioning of his car for Thor to defend that. Just didn't allow the room for Chessboy to make that move. And currently in P10. Geordie Boy. Geordie Boy? Oh, Geordie Boy. The hills are is now 1.4 seconds behind F1 Mad, so Mad making the advantage of the battling, and Anthrax is in the slipstream with a DRS open. Geordie will try and defend that, but there's nothing you can do when the straight's so big, and Robin on the inside making an overtake, leaving plenty of room. Will Geordie do the switchback though? Has he got off traction of the corner to go on the outside? And no. And Anthrax goes up to P2, but he might get forced again down to turn 1. And Geordie looking at the outside of turn 1 and turn 2, which would get him the line onto turn 3. Robin just pushed him slightly wide, and just great position of the car from Robin, and gives him that launch off the corner. And I think he's got that position nailed for this lap. But Geordie doing a switch on the inside. Robin leaves him plenty of room. Great respectful drive from those pair. Side by side, get out turn 6. But Robin gets better traction off the corner and retains that position. Fantastic driving. And like I said, we'll be seeing plenty of this as we've got Noodles up behind Mastermind, currently in P6 as we're coming round turns turn 9, 10. Is he close enough to stay within that slipstream going to turn down the back straight? And there's our track limits warning, the first one of the day. Did expect it to be a little earlier. But it is what it is. Also we've got Geordie's closing in, but we'll keep an eye on Noodles. And he's does a quick snip snap. Goes on the outside of turn 14. Mastermind trying to defend on the inside, but Noodles on the outside. Will he get better traction going to 16 as the inside took corner? And Mastermind slots behind. Knows better not to fight it. We'll get an opportunity going into turn 1 with his DRS open now. And it's close enough going on the outside of turn 1. That seems to be the move to make. Just bumping a little bit, it's getting a little bit feisty. But I think Noodles might have I might be wrong, but Noodles should have better traction off the corner. But he doesn't. Great driving there from Mastermind, and Noodle might try and make him again on turn 6. But he doesn't. Great, great battling between those pair. Just remember to not bump those wheels too hard, otherwise your teeth will be chattering. As we go further back on Chessboy, he's closed up with Thor Odinson. It's part of a bit of a train now, and this train is behind Mastermind all the way down to Chessboy. So unless there's a bit more battling, as Centre Bake with his trying to overtake Gio. Gio is ahead in the RB. Centre Bake's got better traction off the corner. He's closing in. He's right up behind him. Don't trump, otherwise you'll get pink eye. And looking in the inside Centre Bake to make the overtake. And Gio, I won't say allowing through, but goes a bit wide and also allows IMC through. And was a bit too generous there as Mastermind gets a 3-second penalty. Current P5, and they won't be liking that as Noodle now making the overtake into turn 1. And he's not going to battle hard, he's got plenty of gap ahead of him. Not to battle go through the snail. Look at that train. It's like a whiplash. Whoosh, whoosh, going around those corners. There's a bit of gap now in Mastermind. I don't think it's gonna. He's got to go quite aggressive now to try and get gaps between cars behind him because of those penalties. F1 Mad hasn't really pulled away that much. Amtrak's Robin closing in. 1.2 seconds now. He's going to want to try and get in that DRS zone. I think F1 Mad is maybe trying to do a bit of tyre saving. Fuel, well, shouldn't be any fuel saving. A couple of safety cars, but a bit of tyre saving. Try and get these mediums right to the end where Robin is pushing to get in that DRS and he's in that DRS zone. Not quite yet, but he'll slip in that slipstream to pull closer. It's got that gap, a little bit of gap with Geordie, but I think gives something for F1 Mad to think about as Thor Odinson makes that overtake down on Chessboy. Going down turn 14, plenty. They won't be able to battle back for that, but great overtake. And Robin now has got a battle on her hands for P1 when you thought all is lost. We're back in the game, and they've dropped Geordie, so maybe Geordie's just going to let these two guys battle. Just go a bit of a pace, and then get back up to them naturally while they do battle. And there's a little bit of what's going on with the timings here. I think Anthrax has had a bit of a wobble somewhere, and that's been dropped from F1 Mad, and it's allowed Geordie to go back to P2. And F1 Mad must be laughing because he's a second and a half ahead again. All that hard work that Robin did to catch up with him is gone. These guys need to work together to try and get back up with F1 Mad. Otherwise their strategy to try and get back in is gone. Pulling away. Italy on those cards. Just minding his own business now. 3.2 seconds behind, and then 4.8 with Mastermind. He's back up to P5 ahead of Noodles. Look at this train. Centre Bake just having a look to see if he had any room. Popping his head out like a little meerkat. Hello! And Robin jumping back up to P2. Geordie knows he's not going to battle that too hard there. There's no point. So they've got to work together. They've made up 0.3 seconds as Noodle goes back up to P5. Can Centre Bake run through, but it's great defending from Mastermind to block Centre Bake's route through. It's bunched the cars up behind him, and Noodle coming to the end of lap 20. It's lap 19 for them. Currently P5, but Mastermind will make that overtake again. Go on the outside to turn 1. And Noodle knows that he can't battle that. Trying to get the inside line, but holds up. There's nowhere for Centre Bake to go. Centre Bake's just completely cut turn 4 and come on the track dangerously. I wouldn't be happy if that happened. And G Banks has gone off by the looks of it, bumping into the cars, and I think that was Centre Bake's fault. Caused all the cars to sharply brake. I would not have been happy with that, and I would have given some places back for cutting that corner. but G-Bank is the one that suffers. As Anthox Robin is now back to 1.1. Can he get back to under a second? Drops Geordie Boy. Well, Geordie Boy is with him. Can the Portal Chess Boy jumping ahead of IMR? Out to P9. There is no DRS for Robin. Geordie's got it open, but can he stay behind and work together to get ahead of, get up towards F1 Mad? It's to his own benefit. Is it then? It will be a three-way tie for P1 with 8 laps to go. It's all to play for. The F1 Mad in P1, only one just over a second ahead of Robin, who's got Geordie right up behind him in P3. Italy fighting his own race currently in P4. 6 seconds behind his Mastermind with Noodle just overtaking him on outside pit turn 1. Great overtake. I love that quick switch that cars do when they go around the corner. Lovely. Mastermind P6, Centrebake right up behind P7, but I don't know how long that'll last for. G-Bank has gone off again round turn 16. I think he's gone a bit wide and span. We've got Thor Ownson P8 in the Mercedes, IMR on P9 as Mastermind and Noodle battling again in turn 6. Noodle having a bit of wobble coming out of the corner, and that's given an opportunity for Centrebake to overtake going up round turn 7. Noodle's not going to battle too hard, and he knows it could be his own detriment, and he knows that he can fight for that position back. So plenty of battles going on here. IMC and then Chess Boy and followed by the RB and Geo in P11 at the back of that train, and then G-Bank who's gone mad. And that's a penalty. Track limits warning for F1 Mad. I said at the start of the stream that he's prone to penalties, and that could be the race win out the window for him with the cars behind. And Robin will be laughing, Geordie will be laughing, and F1 Mad will be sitting in that cockpit with little room to kick himself, but he will be doing so. And the cars behind now just got to stick with him as Centrebake jumps ahead of Noodle now, and Mastermind up to P5. It's all to and fro, and Robin is right up behind as Mastermind gets another penalty, so he can battle all he wants, but he's got about 6 seconds if I believe. But F1 Mad. F1 Mad, you'll be kicking yourself. You've got to be better at. You've got to be better. You're a quick driver, but you do that by going off the track, and you've just lost yourself P1. 6 laps to go after this one. Robin is right up on the gearbox, smelling those fumes. Chess Boy making up the overtake over Geo. Banging wheels into turn 7. The outside line is better there. You got better. You can go around with more pace than on the inside. And Geo P10, but he does have Chess Boy in P10, but he does have that penalty. So this battle for P5 is hot enough. Centrebake currently in that position. He's got Mastermind right behind him. Noodle, sorry, right behind him as Robin and F1 Mad battling going on to turn 14. F1 Mad's retaining the position, and Geordie, and both going in the pits. Have they collided? What's happened there? Well, that gives the race lead to Geordie. That's not. Robin got. They've both gone in the pits, and what's gone on there? What's gone on there? Why have they gone in the pits for the pair of them? I didn't see any wing changes at all for either driver, but they were smacking wheels as they were driving in the pits, and both lost the podium. There's no way they're going to get one now. That'd be. I can't wait to find out what's happening there. But this has given it to Geordie. Was tyre wear that bad that they couldn't last the rest of the race? But another 5 laps. I think pit stops about 17 seconds or so. 17, 18 seconds. So can you make that back in 5 laps? I don't think so. If the tyre wear's that bad, we'd probably see Italy with better tyre wear, maybe catching a bit on it, Geordie. So, I couldn't tell you. Let's see in 3 laps' time of where the land lies. But Italy slowly closing in on Geordie. Geordie's tyre wear surely isn't that bad for him to pit at this time of the race with his P1. Mastermind's gone wide on turn 14, and that's let Centre Baked Noodle and Thor Odinson go through, and missed Mastermind with his penalties as well. And he skids around turn 16, just clips the wall. Potential wing damage there. I can't see any of his end plates come off. He's now down to P8. Gio will be laughing. I know that's P7. He's been having a bit of a tricky race, but Mr. P3 last week, P7. So that gives us now Geordie in P1, Italy in P2, Centrebake P3, but he does have a penalty, and that's Noodles right up behind him with a potential P3. Noodles, Thor Odinson P5, IMR P6, and all of them will jump Centrebake's penalty. Even Gio as well. So, these final standings, they're going to be absolutely chaotic as they cross the line. And these guys have been together for pretty much the whole of the race. F1 Mad and Anthrax Robin on the fresh soft tyres, getting back past Chest Boy. F1 Mad, of course, again with that penalty, so he's going to drop down places anyway. The Mastermind not battling hard at all with these drivers who've just pitted, and he's probably got damage as well after he clipped that wall. As Noodle makes that overtake on Centrebake, going down to turn 14, and will look at trying getting that podium on track. The best he could probably go is P3 unless the car's above him. I don't want to jinx him, but unless the car's above him, have an incident. Centrebake will try and retake that position, and F1 Mad's taking that fastest lap. Can make some places up as it gets past Gio, but it's going to get nowhere near P1 or P2, I think. Way ahead. Centrebake is in P3, doing P4 for Odinson. P5. Is he going to battle F1 Mad too hard? Remember, we are racing position, so don't let him pass. But look at the traction on the outside of the corner. But great defending again from Thor Odinson. We saw that earlier in the race. So he goes a bit on the grass, and that's just put him offline. Puts F1 Mad up to P5. Noodle's going to let his teammate pass. He's not really going to have much say going down this 1.2 kilometre straight. As Noodles is on the inside. F1 Mad will have Slipstream and DRS. So will Noodles. They're not going to want to collide. F1 Mad knows that he can potentially follow through. But that's great defending from Centrebake, who goes too wide late in the brakes, and so does Noodles, which gives the P3 to F1 Mad. And where's Robin? It's just caught up in traffic. And F1 Mad's penalty may not have any say in this. As Centrebake's down on P7 as Anthrax Robin goes through. Noodles may want to stick with his teammate as much as possible to try and stay within that 3 seconds with 3 laps to go. Geordie just cruising away, and Italy hasn't really closed up on P2, but we're here with F1 Mad in P3, Noodles 4 and 5, Anthrax on the outside of turn 6 to overtaking Thor, and he's going to want to try and get past Noodles, try and close on an F1 Mad. Both still within that 3 seconds. Anthrax Robin just having a look, trying to go take on pit in turn 9. in turn 10. Oh, and F1 Mad went so wide on turns 9 and 10, which gives the opportunity for Noodles and Anthrax Robin. Pushing hard, trying to break that 3 seconds. But he's pushed the limits too much and gone wide again. And as Noodles got DRS, he does. He's moving out of the way to let Robin through. And knows that he can get pulled along and be knowing that they might have a bit of an issue again. Or he will get promoted on penalties. But look at that train behind, he'll pull through, and F1 Mad will drop down his order if the cars stay as they are. We're on lap 27, 2 laps to go, penultimate lap. And Anthony Robin trying to look on the outside of turn 1 on F1 Mad. And with these two battling, will be at the benefit of the cars behind. They've just got to stay with them. Whoosh, whoosh. Whiplash around those corners. This has been some great racing by these cars. I wouldn't even say they're in the middle pack. Just these cars that have had as Gio gets the penalty. Oh, it's unfortunate for Gio on P8. The cars on a similar pace have managed to have some great battling. As Noodles has now been dropped from F1 Mad and Anthrax, and if those two keep battling here, he's trying to get back into that DRS range. And he'll be defending from Robin. Robin right up his gearbox, following through the lines of 12 and 13. Opening up that corner, and Noodles is back in with DRS range. But has dropped Thor Odinson. DRS open, Robin going on nice easy pass on F1 Mad. And Noodles pulling past Steven. Anthrax going a little deep on turn 14. But only brings in Noodles. And I think for F1 Mad, for the sake of the team play, you don't want to hold up. You're best letting F1 Mad Noodles through, maybe fighting. Let Noodles fight for P3. Try and get as many points as possible for the team. But puts F1 Mad back in to P3. We are final lap. And Geordie, he'll be absolutely buzzing. What a race he's very consistent. Very clean race. Stayed out of trouble, stayed quick, stayed with the leaders, and has found himself in the lead. Almost 4 seconds ahead of Italy now. And Italy on the alternate strategy, again, very much the same. Kept it clean as that. Oh, and we've had contact. We've had contact between F Mad and Anthrax Robin, and that will definitely be to the stewards. Robin will be seething on the final lap, and he's going to be absolutely raging. And I think there'll be some penalties applied here, as F1 Mad is in P3 with Noodles P4. So it looks potential P3 for Mr. Noodles, the league owner, and he'll be absolutely loving. But we'll go back on to Geordie, come around the final corner, and takes the league win in China. Fantastic with Italy in P2. F1 Mad's coming home in P3, but will get jumped by Noodles, who'll be absolutely loving it. Centre Bake P5, Geo P6, but Thor jumps up to P6, Thor goes up to P6, Geo P7, Anthrax Robin P8, IMR P9, Chess Boy P10, Mastermind P11, and G-Banks rounding off the 12 finishes that we've had. It's going to take him a while. He's had 1 or 2 spins, but what a change! What a last few laps. That second half, especially after that second safety car, has been absolutely fantastic. We've seen some absolute fantastic driving, some brilliant racing, and then some crazy incidents, plenty of to and fro. As each lap's passed by, you can never call a position. The odd little penalty here and there, but what action we've had. And we'll just wait for this hash to cross the line. But great advert for the Max Verstappen division, this one. Great action. No problem, Mr. Noodles. It's a great race. I'm happy to watch as he crosses the line, and there we go. That's Shanghai. That is China. Or unless you want to be like Mr. I've just been shot in the ear, and Noodles getting driver of the day, and I'd probably agree with that. Getting P3 for the Red Bull team. There's plenty of battling as lap by lap. I could give it to the Aston Martin boys, Geordie in P1, but Noodles was just involved in so much battling, and then coming home in P3, took his opportunities, raise that, and then the champagne's flowing. The boys are getting wet, and that's well deserved. What a show we've been given today. Geordie P1, it's Lee, Noodles all clinking bottles. We'll go through the final classification. Come on, why's the game speeding up here? I want to go through the classification here. Come on, guys. I think it might have passed it. Can't go through the grid if it's not there. Tick tock, tick tock, tick tock. No, that's it. I don't think it's going to give us. Sorry, I can't go through the classification. But thank you very much for joining us, everybody. My name's Alex. This is the Max Verstappen division, underway with season 2. Join us for next week, race 3 at Saudi Arabia. I'm sure it'll be just as action-packed as this week. Take care, everybody. It's been a pleasure. Peace out.